Let us review lesson 11, paragraph 2, axiom 7.
Candide basically is an exploration of optimism. It's a parable in a way, like almost every piece he wrote. It has its own special category. It's not an opera. It's not a musical. It's not a concert piece. It's sort of all of the above and more.
There is a reason for everything under the sun. There is a season for everything under the sun.
In some ways, it really reminds me of Mozart because it turns on a dime from so funny and so sarcastic, and then suddenly, before you know it, you are hit with a very profound inspiration about the human condition. And somehow Bernstein and his many collaborators on this piece have been able to find that sort of duality in the same moment. And I think that's what makes a masterpiece. It's very special.
Candide is the adventures of a young optimist who finds his faith shaken by various events of life. During the course of it, he realizes that it's up to us to make the world a better place.
He is that sweet, naive, perhaps, young guy who wants to believe that things are good and possible.
Cunégonde certainly reveals herself very quickly to be what I would call a survivor. She becomes incredibly pragmatic, and she does what she needs to do to survive all of these calamities that befall her. It's such a great piece, and I'm always thrilled to have the opportunity to revisit it.
I was not born in sunny Hispania.
It's a fun part, I have to say. It's a silly part, and sometimes touching and funny, and it's quite shows different things. So I am enjoying it a lot.
I am easily assimilated. I am so easily assimilated.
Well, it's such an extraordinary mixture of everything that was going on in the 20th century. And the story is so deliberately funny and crazy and theatrical and out there.
He was so many things. An amazing conductor, musician, teacher. You watch the young people's concerts, everything about it. He's just inspirational.
A Renaissance man, for sure.
His approach to writing music was, I think, very eclectic and very, very unique. And Candide really represents that. Since I worked with Bernstein and knew him quite well, to be able to celebrate him as a conductor, composer, thinker, educator, TV star, he had so many talents, unbelievable. And it was really special because Bernstein had a unique and important relationship with the LSO.
I first worked with Leonard Bernstein when I was a choir boy at the National Cathedral in Washington. I later worked for Amberson, which was his production company, and we came to the Barbican in 1989 to record Candide. It was an amazing experience to hear this piece.
I love singing with this orchestra. I wish I could do it all the time.
With the LSO being so bound up with the history of the man himself, we'll have had a real blast, and I really feel at last that I understand Bernstein from the centre with the people that he loved and the people who really knew how to do it.
It really is deeply moving.
They play the score so beautifully. They really have the feel for it. It's exciting to listen to it come alive.
It has that Lenny quality to it.
Vitality.
Yeah.
Bernstein was so smart because every piece has a journey for the people that are performing it. And Bernstein was all about the journey.
Any questions?